and welcome. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite warm-ups for clarinet that really works on your tone, airspeed, embouchure control, and dynamics. It's something called the dynamics exercise. Now, I didn't invent this exercise. This is something I did a lot at Oberlin Conservatory when I studied with Richard Hawkins. This was this exercise he gave me that really helped with improving my clarinet sound. So I want to show you how you can do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have our clarinet and we're going to have a metronome on quarter note equals 60. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go from our softest note and we're going to crescendo over 8 counts to our loudest note. So as loud as we can play with a good tone evenly, and then decrescendo back over 8 counts to our softest note again. So I'm just going to take, when you're first starting this, take a note that's kind of easy for you to play on clarinet. So I'm going to just take my C here. So I'm going to turn the metronome on, and here we go. Put that a little bit louder. So 1, 2. Okay, so what I've found with my students is that it's usually harder to do an even decrescendo on clarinet than it is to crescendo. So usually what I hear a lot is we'll start really loud and then suddenly soft, like that. This happens if we're playing a piece like Brahms or just anything that has some really pretty slow legato notes, and then all of a sudden we can't control our volume and dynamics and our air support doesn't feel right. So what we want to do is for decrescendoing is keeping the air going. I'm thinking of my air as like a hose, right? Even as I'm getting softer, the air speed is still going. I'm just controlling the air in a different way so that I don't have more volume going out. So let's try that again. And if that was difficult, you can also do it in quarter notes, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. I like to think of them as little stair steps. So let's try that again. We're going to do our C, our softest note, 8 counts in quarter notes up to our loudest note, and then back down. So 1, 2, ready. Oh, let me do it in quarter notes. So 1, 2, ready. So for me, when I just did that, I'm thinking, yeah, I think I went soft maybe a little bit too early. I still could have sustained kind of that volume going down a little bit. So let's try a different note on clarinet. Same exercise. We'll do it in the, well, it's longer than a whole note, but we'll do it in the long notes this time. And we'll try kind of a harder note on clarinet. So let's try our G. So just the C, but with the register key now. So it might be harder to control the dynamic and the pitch, especially. We want to be doing it and thinking about our intonation. So you can even try this with the tuner on our upper register. So here we go with our G. So 1, 2, ready. Yeah, that was great. I could really feel my diaphragm engaging and having to keep that air support going as I was getting softer, so that 1, I was able to keep up the intonation, and 2, that I was able to control the dynamic. So you can do those with all sorts of notes on your clarinet. When I'm doing it as my warm-up, I usually try to kind of pair it with notes that maybe I might have in a piece or something that's hard for me. High C is also an exercise I do this with. So, and if the 8 counts is difficult, you can just do it for 4 counts, crescendoing and decrescendo. You can also invert the dynamics. So sometimes I like to do, for example, you can start at your loudest volume and get softer and then get louder. So kind of like an inversion. So let's try that with, let's do a lower note this time. I'll do my low G, so all the fingers down here. So here we go. I'm going to start loud, get soft, and then crescendo back again. So that was a great one. That one was actually, I find that one a little bit trickier, having to decrescendo right off the bat. So try that dynamic exercise. Let me know how it goes for sound, and let me know if there's any other clarinet, saxophone, woodwind concepts that you'd like to see on our channel. Thanks so much.